Fairy is following us around. We've had him in like half our pools. New Tameo. I've not seen Tameo yet. Collector of Tales for this Simic Planeswalker. Spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. Incoming angry digital players furious that they cannot discard cards or sacrifice their permanents and they have no idea why, including me. +1, choose a non-land card name, then reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all cards with this chosen name from among them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Good way to draw 3 forests, maybe. Oh, non-land, never mind. They saw that coming. And then -3, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. A lot of value opportunities here, it seems like. That +1 draw card is pretty sketchy for limited because you are just guessing for the most part. But if you can combine that with scry effects, then great. It makes you feel clever, but at the end of the day, +1 loyalty draw card would be a million times better, but that's why it's not that. They didn't want it that good. Johan says, Ryan, can you look at the Gammer front page promotions? I read something about a Boros deck for a Twitch Prime sub. I don't know what that means. Solar Blaze. Each creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. Interesting. Looks like we got red-white, though, is another God Eternal. Probably playing red-white then. Double strike. Cast a creature spell with vigilance. Are you kidding me? These are, they're nuts. These God Eternals are nuts. I mean, they're mythic, so they get to be, but wow. All right, well, let's go make a Boros deck here. I don't think that's good. We'll take a War Screecher, I suppose. Oh, we'll try. Maybe you don't have a huge amount of depth, but we'll... I think the rares are just too powerful to pass up. I don't know if we had... We'll see if we have the uncommon, the Planeswalkers to ignite, go igniting beacons. It's an instant, though, so you can, like, do it at the end of turn, like... It's an expensive divination, but when your divination draws you 2 Planeswalkers, yeah, white's looking pretty weak as we get into the. It keeps doing that. Can I really just want to click that. Gosh. Wanderer's Strike is good though. Divine Arrow is very solid, so I think we have enough. Well, we might. Let's see what happens with the red. Yeah. Maybe we're playing that. That looks great. Hellion can be a sacrifice source, but that seems too combo-y for what we're trying. Let me run one of those for here. Yeah, we'll play that. I'm going to skip the Bolt Bend this time. We did that science earlier. It was the strikeout home run we expected it to be. It's King control target. Oh, any other target. So steal your thing and deal 2. I mean, a 6-mana shock is not exciting, but it's kind of cool. We'll have that capability hiding out in our deck somewhere. Then we're only down 3. What do we got for... What's this? Oh. kind of like ill-gotten inheritance, but not. By the time you're spending 6, this penalty doesn't seem like it's going to be that impactful to me. And if, you know, this is where, if you're a blue deck, I'd rather just have that 3/5 that can become unblockable or whatever to try and finish them off. Yeah. So white was pretty weak, but I think we're going to force it on the strength of Oketra, and we have a handful of good removal. Might need to play something dumb like that, or like that. We could... Oh, Pyro... Oh, we can do this. I didn't see that Pyrohelix. Or maybe we have 2. Battlefield promotion seems fine, but look at what it... I mean, what is it doing? What is it doing? The point of running Battlefield promotion would be to spend a card and 2 mana to kill an opposing creature and get one of ours a little bigger. And it's like, the key there is kill an opposing creature, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 removal spells, and I'm not out of the 2-drops yet. So, you see what I mean? Like, I can't see playing this when we're so loaded on removal. In fact, we probably don't have many creatures. 10 creatures. Not uncommon here. I don't think so. Wait, oh, maybe it was, I was looking at a different... I was looking at sacrifice. Let's see this. Target opponent sacrifices a creature that attacked or blocked this turn if you control... Yeah. Again, I'm not sure in the context of all the actually good removal we have makes it necessary, but if we can find a spell we like worse than it, I'll take it out. Like maybe Light Shield is just so... We have 1, 2, 3 Planeswalkers, so maybe we just take Ignite the Beacon out. For one thing, we can put Samut in. So maybe we do... That's more Planeswalkers, though, so now maybe we want the Beacon. We do that. See, then I want to just start, like, cutting removal. Although maybe we can cut Honor the Pharaoh. This isn't a Spells Matter deck. And maybe even that. Oh, we had... That was too many. We can put in that. Pretty skimpy on the creatures, but we have a God Eternal, so who cares? Like, our main thing is we don't want to get our God Eternal pinned down. Let's just go with this, see how it works out. I haven't added today's song to the panel list of starting songs of the day. We're only 2 songs in, but I bet you can figure out the theme today. Go to the channel, though. Looks good. This was 423. Tempo was the song today. Tempo by Lizzo. All right. I'll drop this. Jaya's Greeting is an instant. Shauna's Triumph is an instant. So we can kill anything they try to do.
You don't look scared. I adore an audience.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind more creatures for Oketra. but man, I'll take the handful we have, I guess. Maybe we should go back and see how to leverage Oketra better, but like, I mean, the 3/6 first strike or double strike flyer for 5, and I'm in. Like, I'm in for the 6/6 flyer for 5, so I don't care what else it does. And then what else it does is nonsense. Those cards are bonkers. Oh, it doesn't fly? Sorry. I feel like for some reason I feel like White Gods should fly, but yeah, that would make it sane. Okay, then it's not bonkers. Like a double strike 6 power flyer for 5 was just blowing my mind, but I added power that was not there. So it's only bonkers instead of bonkers. That's the difference.
This is just gonna be bad for you.
Oh, they're so cute.
I'm kind of in the middle of a rewatch of Arrested Development, and Tybalt kind of sounds like what's her name, the mom, the show. Yeah, Lucille Bluth. Bluth. Well,
I speak softly, but I carry a big sword.
ah, yeah, maybe so. I just kind of threw one of my 3 damages out there, but that's a nice note. I didn't really compare the two spells, but this one does get planeswalkers, and other than that, they're the same except for the scry. And also, given this situation, we could actually use a scry to... I've never seen Price of Betrayal before either. That's an interesting concept. We could make a token, a 2/2, but is that actually good? Better than just making a 1/4? Because we actually want that token to die at some point. I'm just gonna, yeah, I think having a 1/4 is better. And we don't care about our opponents gaining life, and I really want to hear Lucille Bluth again, so... Oh, we can. It's -2. Never mind. We'll have to proliferate. Now I really want to proliferate. Do we have proliferate in the deck? Oh, and I didn't play the light shield because I was so distracted trying to make Lucille talk. Oh, we get to hear her anyway.
You should be flattered I decided to torture you.
That was a little more masculine. There was another one that really hit me as Lucille, but you can see what I mean. Tybalt's definitely got the Lucille Bluth kind of alliteration, if not tone exactly.
The more, the messier.
I'm liking it a lot. I think there's a lot going on here. And hey, look, we got proliferate, so we can make another demon. And I am going to just exile weird. You know, it's not much value, but exiling the token means that it cannot kill one of ours. And we get to make a 3rd token, and we get to come at Tybalt for... let's see. Oh yeah, submit 1. Hit Tybalt for 2, and then Tybalt across the way cannot get any more tokens, any more 1/1s for Oppo.
My friend is here to help your pain. Hey, that's my job.
Well, that can't even block what we've got going on. Yeah, that was a little weird. Using that resource that way, but it felt correct. Oh, so good. I was like... For a second, I thought this was actually that reach one. I think that's going to confuse me. Wait. Oh, can't attack alone. Okay, never mind. I misread that. This is where I'm trying to get out of the way. I love it. See, this is the thing I screwed up about that card, and I get to correct that mistake before I ever play for gems. So let's see. Do we... Yeah, I should have cast Triumph too. I was a little distracted by the fact that it could block it all. Because if you remember that I was not expecting it to be able to block, I wasn't even processing the card Gideon's Triumph in the context of this attack. Let's go... I just don't think... They might have Proliferate, so I'm just going to take out Tybalt, since it's only 1 damage.
I'll see myself out.
Oh, you can still do it. Great. All right, we'll do it now. Learning all the new cards. This is a very valuable day of that, figuring stuff out about the new set to remember when our money is on the line. Massacre Girl. When she enters the battlefield, each other creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. When a creature dies this turn, each creature other than Massacre Girl gets -1/-1 until end of turn. So we'll use the greeting and one of these to take out Massacre Girl. Go there. And there. I'm going to keep that. I think it's removal that will be good for us later. Hopefully they dump their hand of high-powered, low-toughness creatures. How about one more? One more high-powered, low-toughness creature. No! Well, that's a high-powered, smaller toughness creature. What does it do? Draw and discard cards. I'm just going to play it. We'll save the Solar Blaze will come into play for us later. Let's just play something that's bigger than everything else. Crunch. Seeing so much easy prey makes her crazy. See how she snorts and drools? Doos Crunch Wrangler. Shut up, you stupid Crunch Wrangler. Alright, now we're getting a little more interesting towards solar blazing. I guess I should keep lands in hand now because of Neheb's ability. I just don't feel like Neheb is ever going to connect. Neheb's going to die, and then we're going to cast Solar Blaze. That's what's going to happen. But in case Neheb connects once, I'll start keeping lands.
Still have a home. You should go there now.
Creatures have haste, +2/+1, and gains haste. Alright, this is what I was waiting for. So now we'll trade Neheb for Spark Reaper. And Solar Blaze, probably? They might even cast something else into the Solar Blaze. Won't sack something to Reaver because Oppo's going to want Reaver to trade with Neheb. Because if you use it as your last activation, Nick, and Samut goes off the battlefield, you still want the card, the creature that just got hit with it, to still have haste. Which Nick would have figured out in exactly 10 more seconds of working on the set. Yeah. That's classic Magic Clunk, right, Nick? It's just the, well, we can't let it do that, but we really like this card, so clunk it up, and make it work. Oh, sorry. I should have cast Blaze. Oops. This is how loose I'm playing today, folks. Whatever. Nothing on the line but my pride from losing while yammering.
Your lies will not go unpunished.
I promise I'll play better tomorrow. I bet we're in serious trouble that game anyway. So we cast our final spell, wipe their board. They've still got a Planeswalker that gives all their creatures haste and +2, and we were at 10. So we needed some serious drawouts to survive that one. Not to sour grapes it. Yeah, that sounds right. End of the week, right? Sour grapes. I mean, fermented grapes are wine. Is fermented necessarily sour? Maybe that's what they mean. I'm trying to ignite the beacon and hoping we don't draw 3 of our 4 planeswalkers before we can cast it. we'll War Screecher now, not get greedy and like somehow wait to cast after Oketra. See why I think flying though? Like it's up in the Oketra's up in the clouds. I just see these god cards up in the clouds. That just makes me think flying. I know her feet are down there somewhere. What you got, Oppo? Pablo Von Terror. Well, we've drawn 2 of our 4. Trying to avoid the 3rd. Yo, Pablo! We're streaming here! Maybe Pablo's on a soapbox on their stream. I wonder if there's people who are technically streamers who've gotten signed up with this but aren't really streaming it. Like, now I'm curious. Is Pablo Von Terror... I don't want to stream snipe, though. I'm curious. Curious if there's people who are just using this to have early access without actually doing the streaming part. I bet if they are, they're at high risk of not keeping their invite. With no suggestion, I have no idea about Pablo. I'm just musing out loud about in general.
My skills are as sharp as my sword.
Yeah, it was a rough go, Screecher. Vraska, you need to get bigger finishers, by the way. Let's just throw down our bomb. How about that? Bombs are good. Whether they fly or not. Look at that clearly flying archer. Alright, it's kind of standing in the clouds archer, I get it. Getting a little tired, but again, I'll make it to at least 4:30 here. So there's these sparks flying around are planeswalkers who've died down below? Is that what's going on? Well, now I'm kind of... whatever. I'm curious. Also, people may be streaming with account names that are different than their Twitch names, so it's hard. Pablo Von Terror is not a person streaming on Twitch right now, but it doesn't necessarily say anything. Oh yeah. Now that my son's getting older, we should transition from this watch of Arrested Development to a rewatch of Archer. He would love Archer. I'll just say my family is deeply familiar with alcoholism, but in a way that we can get and appreciate alcoholic humor, like Archer has. So there's a way in which my son will appreciate it all the more for the rampant alcoholism which is also part of the humor in Arrested Development as well, of course. So high-functioning alcoholics being terrible to each other is kind of the theme of both shows. I'm reading chat here. Sorry, give me a second. Huh. Well, this is the big finale of a lot of work from the creative team, so I'm sure they're feeling very, very proud about the release of this set in particular. I wonder if Wizards doesn't care if people play or not, and are just happy to have the queues firing quickly. We can play the Kronk, and it can actually attack right away if the War Screecher sticks around, so let's give that a try. Not like we can do anything else anyway. Banana Jack asks, Ryan, do you like how the limited environment will become more interactive? You mean with all the planeswalkers? I'm not sure what is more interactive about this format than others, per se. Yeah, I knew all the twists and turns of this finale, and I knew what Bolus's plan was with his homeworld and taking an undead army. That kind of thing. So but I only knew about it at a super high level. Sorry, Neheb? Yeah, we can just send in here. Don't care about the Grizzly over just increasing our board. Watching R&D creative and R&D play design marry mechanics and flavor together, it was a really cool thing to be part of and see. It's a really interesting process because there are mechanical things the play design team needs to deliver, there are creative things the creative team needs to deliver, and finding where they naturally work and then massaging them to get the ones that aren't naturally working to line up is really neat. And there are card designs that are flavor driven, there are flavor designs that are card driven. It goes all over, back and forth, up and down. It's really neat. All right, let's swing in. Kelly Diggs, who is friend of mine, or is a friend of mine, who worked in creative and was the creative lead on Dominaria, for example. So, you know, he's got chops, and he liked to say that if design and creative worked together, every card should seem top-down. Whether the mechanic came first or the flavor came first, it should seem like the flavor came first and the mechanic was made to fit it, even though it can easily happen in the other direction, but afterwards feel like... oh, this could be good for us. I thought they were going to try and... Yeah, we like all our cards, so we're not going to... Oh, maybe they're going to add 2. There you go, Soren's Thirst. I see. Yeah, I should have seen that coming, huh? Okie doke. I still think you're pretty dead. Decline that. Was R&D conscious of the Marvel timeline? No, never. All that stuff is coincidental. It's hard as hell just for WotC to get their stuff taken care of. You really don't have time to look over at other people's work. And also, all that stuff was planned, you know, 11 years ahead. Like, so it's hard to... Unless you, like, got somebody from one team. Alright, till their end of combat. We can't kill that here, but we do get to wander, strike it, and... That'll be very good for us. Well, we're certainly attacking, making that trade happen. I like the Leyline Prowler, not too fond of the other two, and we're going to take out the Prowler and see if that's enough to get it done. Also not fond of Oppo saying good game and then not scooping. Like, you're a streamer. Don't do that. You're going to GG scoop. That seems fine. None of these go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, a lot of weird stuff like that happens. There was an expansion for Ascension, the deck builder, that had the word Nyx in it as Theros was released, right? So like Theros had this concept of Nyx. It was all throughout the set, and or Ascension releases a set called Nyx, or you know, it was weird.
There's no problem fire can't solve.
No, I'm not giving you another good game. I gave you a good game already, dude. You're supposed to scoop when you say good game, or don't say it. Now I'm being cranky. Where's Dionysus? No, I'm not. I'm fine. Great day. And good game to you, Oppo. May you say good game early to everybody you play against. Yeah, let's run this back again. I'm enjoying this deck, but I also want to do one more. Like, we'll do one more game here, and then do another pool, and then kind of play that out to 4:30, I think. And then I need to wrap up Might come back on later. It's possible, depending on what my family is up for this evening, because they might be out and about busy anyway, in which case it could be a good time to keep going. All right. No problem, Valhalis. Thank you, and we'll see you soon. No, I didn't, Fiddles. I don't GG. Go back and check the tape. I did not GG first. Right on. You're welcome. It's been fun for me too. Glad we're getting this early peek, and hopefully it prepares us all for the realness to come. I feel much better prepared. Trying to look out for what we're going to want to be drafting. Yes. That was against a friend, and I was literally attacking for lethal at that moment. I said, the only reason I GG'd early is because often if the opponent scoops, you don't get a chance to. So I was just... and I never GG without clean lethal on the table. Graham was tapped out, and I was attacking for lethal. I would never do it early. Let's see. Samut. We don't even have any creatures, so let's instead just take this out. Yes, but when I took out the wind scale croc, it was GG, right? Or are you talking about this game? I think you're talking about Graham, right? And I GG'd them because it was GG. They were tapped out, and we were going to untap, attack, and win. Don't you question my... whatever? My...
The only thing to
That's the word I'm looking for. All the words are gone. It's late. Last game? I GG'd because they GG'd to me. I took out the Windscale Croc and they GG'd and I GG'd back. That's what I'm saying. You think I would GG with 2 turns left just because I killed a creature? Never. Come on. They GG'd. Etiquette, thank you. Word's all gone, but that's what I was looking for.
True heretics.
I'm going ahead and casting this, and I'm going to even minus it to do this.
My tolerance for
That was dumb. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll keep that, though. At least I'm going to still do it. Then they have to use that to... they're going to block that. Kill the 4/2 with the trigger, and then at least we have untap this and haste it, and it's got trample. So thanks, Fiddles. Apparently, all I have to do is get hot under the collar about my reputation as an early GGer, and it brings the loot from Fiddles. That was funny, because I wasn't paying attention, and Chandra goes, hey, over here, and I what? That was good.
I adore an audience.
Alright, now who are we killing? Maybe we just let Tybalt live, and we go after Chandra? I like that. We get 4... Oh, actually, yeah, we'll just take Chandra out here.
Deceit will never be rewarded.
I'm gonna put that down. We already have one. We haven't been able to cast it yet.
We're done here. I
I
need
have
this.
witnessed enough destruction already.
Ooh, actually, wait a sec. We have one in the yard. I guess we want to go get our 2 planeswalkers. I'm wondering about this, though. Now I'm going to decline. Those are both reasonable spells. We haven't found a use for this yet, but it's a good card. We're going to be picking this pretty highly, and just need to be patient. We'll find a spot to deal 4. I don't even care about Tybalt anymore. We're just going to go for the face. Very suspicious that Oppo has 6 mana, 3 cards, though. It doesn't change my play. We're going to make him have something here. Could be just their own Divine Arrow. Would not be a surprise here. Oh, what am I thinking? They're not playing white. I'm just trying to think of things that they might be holding. And it occurred to me that this would kill our own creature. But might be burn that's doesn't do 4, but with the combo with the devil we'll get it done. Yeah, that's a sweet card, huh? It's like Hypothesizal Light. No, probably not. But you have to do the whole thing, right? You can't just choose. Oh, any number. Oh, you can. Yeah, then I definitely should have, because I'd like to... I would pitch a land here. But again, this is great. This is the kind of stuff that is going to help me not make these mistakes when my gems are on the line. Or it'll help me. It won't guarantee it. It'll give me a better chance to not make these mistakes, is what I should say. Narset. The veils are parted. What do you get to do?
I know 88 ways to defeat you.
88?
Pick one.
Number 72. 72.
Hone your prowess.
Good card. But at least they're not going to pressure our incoming planeswalkers. At least not without some haste. Well, Skeptical Hat, that seemed to be what happened for RNA. Let's see what what happens with War. Oh, was I wrong? Do we only leave 3 in? Samut? Yeah, I guess we only have 3. That was lucky. Did we kill one? Huh.
This devilish. Oh, they're so cute.
Hey, Moosework. GG's. I was giving you a hard time for giving me a GG and then playing for 2 more turns, and then I got blamed for giving you the GG first. So will you confirm to the crowd that you started the GGs, right? Moosework stays silent. That's alright. I got the tape on my side. I know it. What do you think of the set so far, Moosework? Strong cards. I don't know how you beat a person casting 1 Epiphany, much less 2. We're drawing lands, they're drawing Epiphanies. Not going to work out for us.
Let's get started.
The more, the messier.
Do we have any ways to draw cards? I guess it would... I just don't... Neither of these matter. Let's just go to the face. If we actually had a way to draw cards, I'd go for Narset, but I don't think we do. Although, blue has enough proliferate that it may be worth getting Planeswalkers off the board just to avoid that. Well, it looks like it wouldn't have mattered. They would have saved anything we attacked with the time twist.
I would be honored to break your mind.
If it's a challenge you want, then a challenge you'll get.
Man, Planeswalker Corner is getting crowded in this set.
My friend is here to help your pain.
Which Ben? Time Twist is like Justicier's Strike from the last set, except that it has the relevance of resetting Planeswalkers, which does give it a significant boost. But actually, Justicier's Strike is better because you can surprise him with a block, right? Like, yeah, maybe this is... I take it back. The fact that this is at end of turn and doesn't let you use it as a combat trick does make me think that's a step down. If it were... if it blinked it instead of... I don't slow blinking it. Oh, I didn't know my opponent's name was Ben. We're passing to blockers. And gonna chump, of course. Yeah, I'll just take out that.
I must.
The bigger they are, well, you know.
Now we don't have this anymore. Yeah, our dude is dead. Do I care about Sahili? Maybe not. Let's go for face. No, then they get to just attack freely back. I'm just going to be on D. Yeah, I got some. I'm going to talk to my son tonight. Nothing quite as killer as the home runs of the first two, but we'll keep looking. And of Valhalla's, as I say the first two, just because my son made Rat Burglar and the Vandal memes, and then Valhalla's has chosen made the Chillbringer meme. Wanderer's Strike. Well, we have more options to strike tokens. Again, I don't. We're not getting Neheb back, so I'm just going to play my lands. I wonder if Ben is sandbagging something with power 4 or greater because of the ability to get it if they play it. Yeah, it's true. I hadn't been thinking about that, but it's good to, like, in fact, that may have made me want to change my attacks. Think about that. Yeah, that's... I think we're losing... we're just getting buried in card advantage. I mean, I'm kind of... I've been waiting to die a bit in this game for a while. I think back when I said I don't know how you beat someone who's cast 2 foresights in the same game. That being Tamio's Epiphany. Well, we can wait on the Divine Arrow. Although maybe... if we don't... Let's see, if we just arrow the 3, then it's... Yeah, Ben can get the Wanderer if he thinks it's that important. Just has to give up a 1/1 to do so. Unless I'm willing to cast both of these. I don't think so. Definitely losing steam here, though, so maybe we'll finish up this game, and I'll do one more sealed pool, and we'll do at least one, maybe 2 more games with that. Well, you get to have your way with my walkers this time. We get one thing with the Divine Arrow, though. Excuse me. Hope I'm not making everybody out there yawn. I'm getting yawny. No, let's do this.
Pray we never meet again.
Now they play something huge and we Wanderers strike it. It'll be funny. No? Well, we're going to keep drawing lands, apparently, but we'll throw back down the Assailant. See how it goes. I don't want to be anticlimactic for Ben, but if I don't draw something pretty good here, I think we're going to give this one up and start a new look sealed. Yeah, that's not great. GG, Ben.